will I catch a 30 and will I get to name it? I've only got 24 hours. I've almost got the lake to myself. Stay tuned, guys.
And welcome to another video. And yes, we're down here on Coking Farm. Well, winter ticket again. It seems silly not to at the moment. Whilst I've got that winter ticket going, I may as well come down. And this is a peg I wanted to do for a while. Every time I've tried to book on here, there's been somebody on this peg, but it's in the corner. It's nice solo, and I am on my own tonight, which is quite a nice draw to this one. It's pretty much solo unless somebody goes right next door to me. And it has started to defrost. I'll show you now. Actually, there's a tiny bit of ice in front. But I'm going to go for one just near that bridge there. Just off the edge of that bridge there, I can walk around and bait up from there. One out in open water, and the second one, I'll keep an eye out for any sort of signs of crushing fish or feeding fish. If not, I'll be sticking it in the margin there, where the sun's been shining on. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting this trip, so yeah, I got set up really quickly. Been about to get the rods out. Well, I'll show you that, and let's try and get a fish, guys. I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, that's all my 3 rods out there now, and I put 2 out to the open water because there was a flat spot. And now there's no one fishing, so there's no reason for that flat spot to be there, unless, and in my opinion anyway, there's carp feeding over there, and they're disturbing some oily baits that have been put in there. That's my only explanation for that huge flat spot. Unfortunately, I tried to get it on camera, but you couldn't see it. But I couldn't ignore that. So I've put one rod over on that spot. I've got another one, not two, just on the edge of that feeding spot, which I think might be a feeding spot, and the other one just near the corner of that bridge there. So that feeding spot, you can see the aerator. I love those aerators. It's about halfway between the swim and the aerator. Nice. So yeah, here for the night. It's not going to be as cold as it has been tonight, but there might be some snow tomorrow. But it's the drop in air pressure that really got me wanting to go fishing today. It's dropping. It's been really high recently with the icy weather that we've had. Almost every lake in the country has had a lid on it, and yeah, that high pressure with that really cold spell, that's been making the fishing really hard. There has been fish coming out, and I've had a couple, but the air pressure is really dropping as I'm speaking now, and then overnight. So as I've mentioned before, that can really help with carp feeding, especially in the winter. But it's always hard in the winter, isn't it? Fingers crossed we can get one today. See you on the next update.
I really do appreciate all your support.
So I've been sat there for a good sort of hour and a half now, just looking at that water, and I have seen a few movements. I think this mild turn in temperature and the drop in the air pressure is getting the carp on the move a bit. They probably haven't fed for quite some time now, and I'm hoping they're just taking advantage of this mild weather as I am as well, because it is nice for all of us, really, isn't it? But yeah, I've got those rods back in because I've been watching the area. I do want to send out a little bit more bait. I didn't send out hardly any at all on that one because I didn't want to waste the bait on an area where the carp aren't feeding. So yeah, I've seen a bit of movement out there. So gonna keep watching the water for another half an hour just to confirm the spots that I want and get these rods back out there. Nice.
Is on its way. It's going to be a multi-hazard event. Importantly, you can see them wrapping around this area of low pressure.
Thank you for being here, guys. I really, really do appreciate it.
Yeah, so I've just been out there to check my rods, and in the winter, there's really not much point in putting out much bait at all. I did send out a bit at the beginning just to create that little spot where there is some bait, but I'm not going to add to that at all. I haven't had any knocks, so I'm just going to wait there. That bait's still going to be there. My bait's going to be sat on top of that, and I'm happy to sit and wait. And unless I see something in the morning or I hear fish crashing in the evening, um, the rods are just going to stay where they are. But yeah, that storm that's coming in. Typically, I always go fishing when there's a storm, but yeah, this time I should be packing up before the storm, not after it. But that low pressure, that's going to be playing tonight. That is going to be in play tonight. So fingers crossed we can get a bite. Getting all cozy. I'm going to have a pot noodle. Well, I say pot noodle. It's Lidl's version, which has increased a lot recently. They're much better. Kettle on the go. Bivvy door open. Never have a gas heater open on
Never have a gas heater full stop. I'm in kettle.
without your door open. The fumes are so dangerous. But yeah, looking forward to getting warm. There's porridge behind there, roughing it this time. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to just getting tucked down tonight and looking forward to a carp, hopefully, guys. See you in the morning. Well, morning. You can see the shop just behind me, just there. Really good shop actually, and some of the bait deals you get there are really good too. I quite like the boilie deal. You get 4 kilos of Haps pellet, kilo of boilie, and some attraction to go with it. But yeah, nature cool. Just popped to the toilet block behind me as well. Spin the camera around. It's really quite nice. I'm just fishing the other side of that hedge. But yeah, unfortunately, I was a biteless night and not even a beep. I'm quite surprised with the with the water, with the air pressure dropping like that, like it did last night, and not to get a bite. But you know, winter fishing, it can be hard. Can't catch them all the time, can you? But it's started to rain today, and that low pressure is definitely in play now. But yeah, I'm gonna get the rods back out there and then pack up ready for the school run. Anyway, let's see if we can get ourselves a carp on the back. Well, unfortunately, there was no fish on that session at all, but I always enjoy going out, and I learn every single time. But yeah, I didn't want to sort of drag out this blanking video. I don't like to drag out the blanking videos. I hope you get something from it, a bit of enjoyment. You get to see the places that I'm fishing and the tactics I'm using, whether they work or not. They do work for me. It's just it's that time of year. Sometimes the fish are feeding, sometimes they're not. It's part of fishing, isn't it? But yeah, it turned into a really wet, nasty day actually, and I just sort of hunkered down in the bivvy. I love that sound of the rain on your tent or on your bivvy, as I am now in the van. It just sounds lovely, doesn't it? But yeah, it's time to get back, get in the warmth, get myself a lovely coffee on the go, and then go and pick up Charlie from school. I really do love the school runs. Maybe I'm strange, but anyway. I do love them. I love picking them up and seeing his face. But anyway, guys, back to the fishing. I don't know where I'm going next, but have a look at that video there. My last one that I did. That was brilliant. There was 6 lakes in one video, and yeah, it's doing really well. So if you could have a look at that, that'd be great. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you won't miss them. See you next time.